There's all kinds of Star Wars fans. There's these kinds of Star Wars fans, these kinds of Star Wars fans, even these Star Wars fans. But please, don't be like these fans we're about to look at. Now, like most of you, I grew up on Star Wars, and I've been a Star Wars fan since 1977. Yes, I was there, 1977. I'm not going to be one of these guys that was there May 25th because it didn't open in most markets on May 25th, so let's just get that out of the way. But I was there from the start, and I grew up in the 80s loving Star Wars, even when they kind of went off the rail, doing stuff I just wasn't a fan of. I didn't care about an Ewok cartoon. I didn't care about a Droids cartoon. I didn't care about 2 Ewok movies. And you know what? I didn't watch them because I just didn't care. And when the holiday special came out, I didn't get angry and write angry letters to Starlog magazine. I just said, yeah, that Star Wars isn't for me. And that's how you have to do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm a passionate Star Wars fan. Like most of you, we get passionate about Star Wars. And we unleash it. When they do something really dumb, we get angry. We scream it. And now, thanks to the internet and social media, we've got a bigger base to scream and bitch about it. So I understand. Again, we're a passionate group of people. We get upset. But we're going to look at some posts on social media, mostly YouTube and Twitter, fans you just don't want to be like. You don't want to be like these fans. They lie, they fake their anger, and believe me, you just don't want to be like these fans. Again, be passionate. If you love something Star Wars, shout it. If you hate something Star Wars, shout it. Be passionate about it. But don't be like these people here. Let's start with this one right here. So excited. Like I said, passionate. Fans can be excited. That's okay. I can't wait for this Rey movie. My wife and daughter never liked Star Wars until they saw The Last Jedi, and they fell in love with Rey. So did I. A movie all about her would be epic. I can't wait. And more so, I know my wife and daughter can't wait to see a female Star Wars hero again. Finally. Thanks, Disney. And you're saying, Junkman, what's so bad about that? Why wouldn't I want to be a fan like that? They're excited for a Rey movie. Because this is a bunch of bullshit. This is a bunch of, first off, see, they use that trigger word, The Last Jedi. That's to upset the people that don't like The Last Jedi. And it's also the virtual signal about, look at me, I'm not one of those bad guys. I like The Last Jedi. We know what you're doing. We know what you're doing. And first off, his wife and his daughter fell in love with Star Wars when they saw The Last Jedi. What? They didn't like The Force Awakens? It doesn't make any sense. Now, I'm not saying, they didn't say that they thought The Last Jedi was the better one. They just said they first started liking Star Wars then. Why? Why? You just took them in the middle of the movie? You didn't let them see the first one? Doesn't make any sense. This is a lie. Don't be a Star Wars fan like this. Please, you can have passion for it. You can have anger for it. Don't make up stuff to make yourself look like I don't know what you're trying to make yourself look like other than a jackass. Let's go on to another one here. Star Wars is dead. I mean D-E-A-D. Oh, God. I wish I could get paid by how many times people said Star Wars is dead. Oh, I'll be a multimillionaire by now. Let's move on. Let's go on, not move on. Not just this new woke fake Disney Star Wars, but all of it. Star Wars has made me hate. I mean, H-A-T-E, Star Wars. I trashed all my Star Wars stuff, even the OT stuff. F off. At first I was like, what is that, a website or something? F.com. I didn't know what it was saying. F off Star Wars. This guy's so angry, he don't even care about the old stuff. He took his old original trilogy shows and throwing it away. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No. I don't know exactly who this is, but I'm sure if I followed him around the internet, I would see him talking about how much they love the old stuff and got the new stuff too. They didn't throw their old stuff away. They didn't go see Rise of Skywalker and say, this is so bad, and went home and just cracked open all their Kenner Star Wars figures. No, this didn't happen. Again, be passionate about if you don't like the direction Star Wars is going. Be passionate if you do love the way it's going. Don't make up lies on the internet. Ugh. And you don't have to spell everything out with dive. Oh, I mean H-A-T-E. We get it. Let's move on to another. Oh, I will be honest. I wasn't all that thrilled to see a Rey movie. Don't get me wrong. I love Rey. It just wasn't something I really care for. But then I heard I'm not going to work here anymore. I can't pronounce that name. Sorry. was directing it. Count me in. I love everything she has done. And she's one of the people I always hoped would make a Star Wars movie. This could be the best Star Wars movie ever. Again with the lies. The lies. You never even heard of this Shamaka. You never even heard of this person. And maybe you have. I doubt it though. And you sure didn't say, "Oh, I hope she directs a Star Wars movie one day." She's made some documentaries that you've never seen, and she directed like 2 episodes of Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel. Ugh. Like I said, don't lie. Don't lie about it. Let's see if there's any. She had to say, don't get me wrong, she didn't want people to think she was bashing on Rey. Let's move on here. Disney now said they're going to make Mando into a movie. They're just doing it to try and please the fans and make money off their love for Star Wars. This guy's angry because they're trying to please Star Wars fans. Shouldn't they be doing that? And then he says they're just trying to make money off of us. Yeah, it's our movie studio. It's show business. Yeah, they're trying to make money off of us. Well, these are bots, right? These are bots. Absolutely love The Last Jedi. Again, I like The Last Jedi. But these people oversell it. They always have to throw it in their face. Oh, I like The Last Jedi. It was the best Star Wars movie ever. I absolutely love The Last Jedi. Rey's character development and strength was truly inspiring. It's fantastic to see a strong, capable female lead in the Star Wars universe. Kudos to the writers and Daisy Ridley for bringing such a completing character to life. The Last Jedi, hashtag The Last Jedi, hashtag Rey. I don't even know where to start with this one. I'm still upset that this lady used the word kudos. Don't say kudos. Let's see what's this is just a virtual signal tweet again that says, "Hey, look at me. I'm one of the good ones. I don't bash on Disney Star Wars." Let's move on before I pull my hair out because I don't have much of it left. Disney and Kathleen Kennedy has ruined Star Wars forever. Even Lucas hates what they have done, and he's trying to buy it back so he can make Star Wars great again. At first I said this one's got to be a joke, but you know why I know it's not a joke? Because I found this comment on a Doomcock video. Yes, it's 2024. There's people out there that still believe Doomcock has sources. Yeah, his source is making up shit while he's taking his shit. I guess that's a source. I guess you can say his source is the Tidy Bowl Man. I know that's a reference from like the 60s and 70s. I don't know how many people remember the Tidy Bowl Man. But when I grew up, we had a hero that lived in the toilet. Let's go on to another one here. I'm baffled how men get their lightsabers in a twist every time a woman takes center stage in a Star Wars movie. Newsflash, the galaxy is vast and heroes come in all genders. Embrace the diversity, guys, because girls can wield the Force just as awesomely. Hashtag Star Wars diversity. I never thought I'd come to a day where I hate Star Wars fans. I bet this person is such a Star Wars fan, they couldn't name 5 characters from the old Star Wars Marvel comic books that's not part of the OT cast. But let's move on here. Where to even start with this one here? I don't know any guy. I don't know any guy that gets upset at the girls in Star Wars. I don't. I see this floated around a lot. Guys hate when girls are in Star Wars. Guys hate when girls are in movies. No, they don't. They mostly love it. Let's go on. Star Wars is dead. Oh, not Star Wars is dead again, please. Star Wars is dead. So dead. A Rey movie was a stupid plan to start with. But now hiring this no-name director to make it because she's female and she's out there telling everyone how she hates men and her film will show that? Star Wars is trash now, just like the MCU. I hate these people. I hate these. Please guys, stop. Oh, girls, please stop with the corny puns. I see this a lot. Oh, we hate Star Wars. We're going to call ourselves the Fandom Menace. The MCU is now the MCU. Ryan Johnson is Ruin Johnson. Please, for the love of God, please stop doing that. It's cringy. It's cringy. You don't have to like the direction of the MCU. Hey, here's a news flash for you. Well, it's not a news flash. Everyone probably knows they're watching my channel. I never liked any of the MCU. Some of them I thought was okay. Iron Man was okay. I didn't get into it. I didn't understand the love for it. But MCU, please. If you ever say the words MCU and you're being serious the way you say it, you need to take. Just put it in your. I'm not gonna say it. I get demonetized. What? I mean, no. I don't even know what to say about this one. Let's move on. My daughter, who is 7, has been crying for over 2 hours now after I told her not only are they making a movie about Rey, but that a woman will be making it. She couldn't believe it and said, finally, a Star Wars movie made for me. I was so happy to see her. I was so happy to see her so happy. No. Maybe you got a daughter 7. Maybe you do. But she didn't give a shit about a Rey movie. She might have said, oh, well, that's cool. I'll go see that. Oh, okay. Oh, I like Rey. I want to see that. She didn't cry for 2 hours because of it. Now, maybe the gamer kid cried for 2 hours when he heard about it. And she didn't give a crap at all that a woman was making it. I know, without a doubt in my mind, she didn't say, finally, a Star Wars movie made for me. This didn't happen. This did not happen. Oh, you can be passionate. I said it. You can be passionate, but please don't be like these Star Wars fans. Please, for the love of God, don't be like these fans here. Oh. I'm not going to watch some Mandalorian movie. I bet it will have Lizzo in it, telling Baby Yoda how great it is to be fat and how he should be fat also, unless he'd rather be a fat girl. That's up to they and them. This one actually made me laugh. This one, maybe it was a troll, maybe it is somebody angry, but I give them kudos for this one here because I like this one. Was kind of funny to me. Here we go. These 40-year-old crybabies on YouTube need to get over it. That awful Star Wars was way back in the 80s. And today, to anyone under 40, it's embarrassing. The new movies are so much better. Better made, better looking, better acted, more diverse, and a lot more fun. Rise of Skywalker is the best Star Wars I've ever seen. But The Last Jedi is close. Very close. Oh. Yeah, they are throwing The Last Jedi out there. You gotta dig it in. You gotta dig it in. You gotta show your friends, hey, I'm not one of these angry Star Wars YouTubers, man. I like The Last Jedi. I like it too. I don't go around telling everybody, I don't drop it every time And no, the original trilogy isn't embarrassing to anyone under 40. What are these people even talking about? It's not even better acted. I don't even think it's better looking, but I'll let you decide that. Please don't be like these fans. Here's something you never heard. I hope they make a Rose Tico movie. I mean, I never heard that. I never from people that like The Last Jedi. I've never heard anyone scream for a Rose Tico movie. He's got a point there. Let's move on. The Rey movie would be the first movie to ever make $1 billion. Every little girl would go see it a lot. Sorry to all those toxic white men on YouTube that can't stand to see that Star Wars is finally having a female in the lead and it's being written, directed, and produced by a female. Star Wars isn't a boys' club. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares if there's a girl in Star Wars. Now, maybe I found this one guy that cares. No one over 99.9% of the Star Wars fan base doesn't care. Doesn't care at all that there's a woman in Star Wars. They care if it's a real written character in a Star Wars movie. I like Rey. I don't think she's great or anything, but I'm not offended or upset when I see Rey. I wish she was written better, yes, but I don't mind Rey. I don't mind Rey. She's kind of hot too. Let's be honest. I know you're not supposed to say girls are hot nowadays, or women are hot nowadays, but she's kind of hot. I ain't gonna lie to you. She's no Natalie Portman, Carrie Fisher, But then again, few women are, right? But no, and it's going to make $1 billion. It's not the movies make billions of dollars. In fact, The Force Awakens made over $1 billion. I don't. This is. We've got one more here, and this one actually is a video. A video. Let's take a look.
Last night I got an email from somebody very connected. And then this morning I got a phone call from somebody even more connected that got in touch with me, two separate people completely independent of each other, that got a hold of me saying, oh, John, you said that Kathleen Kennedy's going to be more entrenched now that Iger's. I'm like, yeah, you're wrong. This is what I have heard. I have heard that the decision to remove Kathy Kennedy has already been made and that she will be gone either sometime before or very, very, very shortly thereafter the release of Indiana Jones 5.
Can we all come together as not just Star Wars fans, but as movie fans? Can we all come together and promise to never say Kathleen Kennedy's fired? Let's just wait until there's an official news release or something, or maybe some major outlet. Let's just all agree that we'll move on from saying Kathleen Kennedy is fired. This here is just 3 of them. 3 of them, but believe me, there's a lot more out there. About every 2 months, there's tons of videos about how Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down. Kathleen Kennedy has been fired. No, can we just agree to move on from that? Even if you hear from a source you trust 100%, even if that source is WWD Pro or what, if it's them, don't even listen to it. But even if your source is Mike Zero, no, don't take Mike Zero's advice. Even if your rumor from Doomcut, no, these people make up news. If Kathleen Kennedy's gardener tells you they heard her crying in her bedroom because she just got fired, don't even tell anybody. Don't just zip your lips. Don't tell anybody. Let's just move on as a movie fan, a Star Wars fans, to never say Kathleen Kennedy's been fired. It's hacked. And I've got to go. I feel like my head's about to explode. I just get so angry. I'm passionate. I'm a passionate fan.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.